Hey guys, and welcome back to the YouTube video. In this video, we will be making a very simple neural network which will do text classification. It will be using sklearn. The reason I am using sklearn for this video is because I see a lot of people have problems with TensorFlow. A lot of people just can't get through the installation steps, and then they just get demotivated towards continuing neural networking. So I just thought, what if we could just make something like a machine learning model which on which we do not have a lot of control on. It's not the best, but it's something that everyone can get it done with because installing sklearn is literally just pip install sklearn and you got it all done. So it's very simple and you won't be having to go through all of those big complex steps. And also the syntax of sklearn is very easy. So like it's not the easiest thing you would have ever seen, but when you compare it to neural networking modules like TensorFlow and PyTorch, you are going to be seeing a very easy syntax. So I'll create a new file, text classification tutorial. Now we need to import first some modules. So I'm going to import pandas as PD. Now basically pandas is a data science library of Python. So if you want to read in any CSV files or comma separated values, you need to be having pandas. So pandas allows you to do all of that cool stuff. So now you need to import sklearn. Now we don't really import sklearn directly. We need to import like parts of sklearn. So what we need to do is from sklearn.tree import decision tree as well. Now this video has been taken from this really awesome YouTuber called Coding with Mosh. I knew sklearn, but I wasn't finding any good dataset, so he had this tutorial, so I just took the dataset and some of his code and his code. So yeah, so shout outs to him and yeah. So now what we need to do is we need to import a thing called train test split. So what train test split allows us to do, it will actually allow us to have a look at some accuracy and actually it will also allow us to spread our data, create test sizes. So take our training data and just split it into some testing data and training data. So that's all. So what we do is we type up from sklearn learn dot model selection import train test split. So we just import this. Now we need to import another module. So there are a couple of imports, 5 imports. So from sklearn, I don't know why I'm not able to spell this. From sklearn dot metrics, I need to import accuracy score. So accuracy score will allow us to calculate the accuracy of the model that we are making. And now one last import. So from matplotlib import myplot as PLT. So these are the only imports we need, and yeah, let's get started. So we first need to make our training data. So the training data will be, I'm just gonna call it data. Actually df sounds better. So df will be pd.read csv. So this command is used to read in any CSV file. So since we have imported as pd, we just refer it as pd. Then we just pass in the name of the file, so music.csv. Now if we go ahead and print the data frame, we should get it. So this one's fine. So you can see we get the data frame. It's a pretty small thing and we can just go away and have a look at it. So yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this. So now what I will do is I will make x, and what I will do is type out train dot drop, and then what I will do is I will type out columns and genre. So what it is you can see, so this is the columns and these are the rows. So what I will do is I will take the and drop the genre column of all of these things. So that's what I'm doing over here. So now what we need to is we need to type out y is equals to train And now we just want the y to be equal to the genre. So the y will be equal to the labels and the x will be the testing stuff. So now what we need to do is we need to spread our data. Pretty obvious. So x train, x test, y train, y test is equal to train test split, and inside we pass in the x and the y because we want to do it to the x and the y, and we need to pass in a test underscore size of point 2. I can go point 1 also, just go point 1 for now, but actually let's just go point 3. So what it is 30% of the data we are using is going to be the testing data, and 70% will be the training data. Now what I will do is we need to use this decision tree classifier. So we just create an instance of this. So model will be equal to a decision tree classifier, and we don't need to pass in any parameters. Now what we need to do is type of model.fit. If you know TensorFlow, you will be like model.compile. The reason why we do model.compile is because compile takes in optimizers, losses, and metrics. Or in case of sklearn, it's all just pre-done. It's like that's not in our hands. So we gotta live with what it has. So we just pass in. So the reason I went with decision tree classifier, there are a bunch of them. Linear regression, k-means. This uses the decision tree classifier algorithm. You can use any other. It's up to you. And y train. So since it's a fit, we need to obviously pass in the training data. So if we want to get the prediction, pretty similar to TensorFlow model or predict, and we want to obviously predict the testing data. So testing data. Now we want to get the score of the model. So score is equals to model dot get underscore sorry, accuracy underscore score. If I import it up now, yeah. And I'm gonna get the accuracy score of the x, y test, and the prediction. Then we just go ahead and print score out. And now we also want to show that like what each groups and do what things and stuff. So what I do is just record plt.plot, and we just want to plot the prediction, and then we just record plt dot. So I'm just gonna run this file real quick. Free is fine. I'm sorry. df df accuracy score. Isn't it okay? I do not need to pass it in the model. So we have a 66% accuracy, and predictions are the best. So let's just make it point to see if we can improve ourselves. Okay, so we got 100% accuracy. So you can see most of the people play dance, and it's like jazz is like constant. Yeah, I don't really know what jazz dance means. I know it's like type of a dance, but I don't really like know all of this stuff. So yeah, so basically that's that. Pretty simple model, 24 lines of code, not that complicated. Uh, yeah, so it's a pretty good model. If you are like getting, if you do not like TensorFlow, this is the best way. Let me just make some comments so to make you understand better. So if you do not understand any point, you will know. So load in the dataset using pandas. Then pop the prediction over here we need to we split the data, make the model fit the model for the prediction. Ah, I don't know why this is happening. Predictions. Ah, and the accuracy and not the results. So this is the model, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Pretty easy. I'm gonna be making some more SKLearn videos. Obviously TensorFlow will be going on. I'm planning on making a lot of videos. TensorFlow videos, in terms of TensorFlow videos, I'm actually doing some TensorFlow, actually doing some very hardcore TensorFlow these days. I'm trying to make my own layer in Keras, so like convolutionary dense layers, so like my own layer. Still research is going on. If I succeed, I'm gonna make a video on like how you can make a layer. Uh, Still the research is going on. Like it's pretty complicated. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe to the channel, and until the next time we meet, bye bye.